Hey guys, welcome to a new video here on the channel, and in this new video, we will see a new story called Vegeta X Android 18. As the name itself says, this story will tell how it would be if the original story Trunks had traveled in time and with that changed some things along them with Vegeta will be in love with Android 18, and you will see this incredible romance now. So grab a bucket of popcorn and your soda and come with me, and of course don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and comment what you think of the story. Well, without further ado, let's start following this incredible story. On planet Earth. Currently on planet Earth, more precisely in the Capsule Corporation, it was possible to see most of the Z-Warriors gathered, including the Saiyan, who came from the future to be able to save Son Goku from being killed by a disease that had no cure in that timeline. But in the future of that Saiyan called Trunks had this cure. Trunks is actually the son of Vegeta and Bulma in his timeline. That might or might not exist in the future in that timeline that Trunks was in because, according to Bulma, traveling in time could change several decisive factors. So maybe the Trunks who is in front of everyone, maybe he won't be born in this timeline. But the Bulma of the present was sure that Trunks would be born. After all, she was pregnant, because Bulma had already had an affair with Vegeta in recent times. So Bulma was sure she was pregnant, but that was something only Bulma knew at the time. Now focusing more on Vegeta, it was possible to see that the Prince of Saiyans was in a more isolated corner with some bandages around his body. Vegeta was reflecting on the latest events and especially on the kiss he had received from Android 18. Vegeta didn't, he was no child, and he knew very well what it was like to feel physical attraction for another person. So much so that he ended up with Bulma a few times in recent times. But his encounters with Bulma were just to fulfill his carnal desires, which Vegeta was understanding because the kiss of an enemy had so shaken him. The androids were nothing but their enemies, so why was Vegeta feeling any different when he got to thinking about the blonde-haired android? And why would she leave his thoughts for even a second? Vegeta thought, "Why can't I get that Android 18 out of my head? It's been a while since she kissed my cheek, but why am I still thinking about it? I've had several women over time, and I've even been with Bulma. And according to what that boy named Trunks told me, he must be my future child with Bulma. So that means she will have my child in this current timeline. But that doesn't mean that me and her need to be together, let alone marry her. Will I stay with Bulma or will I stay with another woman? Maybe I'll stick with Android 18. No, I would never fall in love with an enemy and especially a human-looking robot," thought the Prince of Saiyans while looking at the sky and thinking of Android number 18 in a more loving way, and that was something strange and new for the Prince of Saiyans, and thanks to that, he didn't know how to act in that situation. Goku said, "Hey Vegeta, are you alright? Bulma and the rest of the Z fighters told me that you've been acting weird ever since the day you were defeated by the androids. Are you okay?" asked the Saiyan, and also Vegeta's rival, as he approached the Prince of Saiyans and quickly took number 18 out of his thoughts. Vegeta said, "I'm fine, Kakarot. Actually, I'm the one who should ask you that, since the androids are wanting to kill you, and the reason we still don't know. Maybe that Dr. Gero has programmed the androids to kill you. And from what Trunks said, he also told me that you've been killed in this timeline because of your heart disease. However, I still can't calm down with the fact that I was also killed by those androids," said the Prince of the Saiyans in a more irritated tone, because knowing that his other self from Trunks' timeline had been killed by the androids, and that made Vegeta very angry. Goku said, "Vegeta, I heard that the androids defeated you, and they just didn't kill you because they didn't want to. Is that true?" Vegeta spoke, "Kakarot, you must have muscles instead of your brain. When we first saw Trunks, he revealed that he came from the future, where you were dead from a disease. I already died because I was weak. So it's true here in the present I was defeated, and they left me alive, and that makes me extremely angry. Trunks came from the future to prevent our world from becoming the same as his, and that's why he came to bring his medicine to heal you. So Kakarot, I'm fine physically, but my pride is more hurt than ever, and not even Frieza humiliated me as much as those damn androids," said the Prince of the Saiyans, revealing the reason for his anger and frustration. Goku said, "Ah, okay. Now I understand, or I think I understand at least. By the way, Krillin ended up telling me after he broke up a little before the other Z fighters, and he told me that android number 18, who has blonde hair, ended up kissing you on the cheek, and that you seem to be really weird about that. Don't tell me you don't like Bulma anymore and now you're liking that woman," Goku said, teasing his rival, who ended up feeling ashamed when he heard the name of the blonde-haired android. Vegeta said, Don't be an idiot, Kakarot. I don't love Bulma. But I don't love another woman either. Or have you already forgotten we're enemies and she's probably responsible for my death in Trunks' future? So do you really think I'd end up liking that woman who killed me on the line of Trunks' time? Goku said, come on, Vegeta, she can be our enemy now, but she can also be our ally in the future. You see, most of my friends today have already tried to kill me, and that includes you. So that android with blonde hair could be our ally in the future, and if that happens, you can stay with her if you wish. Of course, it could even be her who had killed you in Trunks' world, but that was her world. In our world, everything can be different. So if you want something, go after it. And even though I think Bulma will be upset about it, but one day she will get over you. After all, Bulma has surpassed Yamcha, and she said that she was in love with him and the love of her life, said the Saiyan, leaving Vegeta surprised, because Goku had said something very intelligent, and that left Vegeta speechless for a few minutes. Vegeta said, look, there were few times, and when I say few times, I mean that it is extremely rare for you to say something intelligent. Most of the time you say stupid things, but sometimes you manage to speak in such an intelligent way that it leaves me speechless and really curious to know why you're not like that all the time. If you were like that most of the time, our lives would be much better, said the Prince of Saiyans, looking at Goku, who didn't understand that very well, but he knew that Vegeta was calling him an ass in a more sophisticated way. Goku said, look, to be honest, I didn't understand anything you said. I just know that you call me stupid in some way. Anyway, let's put that aside and go to Bulma to get some battle and training equipment, because as you noticed, even though we fought using our Saiyan transformations, we weren't able to defeat or seriously injure those androids. So we need to train to get stronger, and with that, defeat the androids once and for all. And since Chi-Chi is with her family, I can train without worrying about them. And of course, we won't defeat android number 18 because we don't want to leave you single for the rest of your life after all. Even you need to have a wife, and I noticed that you're interested in her, said the Saiyan while teasing Vegeta a little. Vegeta said, Kakarot, I'm going to kill you, you bastard, said the Prince of Saiyans, very irritated while transforming into Super Saiyan, and went after Goku, who ran out of that place. With that, we'll end today's video. If you want to see the continuation of this incredible story, leave a lot of likes on the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So, see you another day, guys!